No, look, for me, Caroline, it's really like we've talked about a whole range of stuff there, and a lot of it was for me all about trying to help people understand, executive coaching world, what it means, how it can impact you, and I think you've done brilliant in giving us that insight. I mean, for me, if somebody wants to access an executive coach, or you see this as something they want to find out more about, what are your top 3 tips? What would you say to people that are thinking about this? Whether it's people or whether it's let's talk about people, let's talk about companies, right? What would you say to someone thinking about this?
I think on an individual level is like sit down and do some kind of self-reflection and some self-inquiry and think, if you're going to invest 6 months, 9 months, whatever it is into coaching, that's time, money and energy. So like, what do you want to get out of it? Like, where do you want to be at the end of that kind of 6 to 9 months?
Yeah.
And then the next thing is just to kind of like, be real with yourself and say, am I willing to take responsibility for, what I'm currently kind of creating in my life that I don't like, and to unpack that and do the inner work and really kind of go where I maybe feel quite uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then the third thing is just take the time to go out there, speak to a few different people, have a couple of different chemistry calls, and make sure you find a coach that feels like the right fit, because you don't want to find yourself working with someone who you don't feel connected to and you feel like they're just going through the motions. And I think it's good to remember your coach can't do the work for you. Like, you're the one, you have to show up fully, and your coach should also show up fully for you. But all they can do is hold up the mirror and kind of reflect back to you what you're not seeing, or kind of like show you your blind spots and call you out and stuff. Yeah. They can't actually initiate the change in your life that you're looking for.
Yeah. No, and look, from my perspective, I feel that, and part of the reasons I've gone on a bit of a journey over the last 18 months or so trying to find out more about this is people ask me about it, I get asked about it, and actually before meeting people like yourself, I didn't really know where to take them or what advice to give them. And exactly what you said, I'd echo the same thing. Look, speak to your network, speak to people. Obviously, Caroline's here. Caroline's details will be, kind of posted as well. But ultimately, it is about reaching out, I think, as you said, to different people, finding out recommendations. And I think something you said you touched on as well, which is actually, if you didn't get, for example, we engage with you and say, Caroline, we're interested in kind of getting your executive coaching services, every coach should offer what did you define it as a
chemistry call.
Chemistry call,
yeah, they'll vary from like 30 to 60 minutes,
yeah.
Depending on the company or the coachee that you're kind of doing the session with. But you should get a good feel within that kind of first call as to whether this is someone that you feel comfortable with, that you feel you could open up to. You'll get a taster of their style. Okay, do you need someone more challenging and more direct? Is this person kind of like not pushing you enough, or actually are they pushing you too much and you need someone who's a bit more kind of like nurturing, empathetic, going to kind of take you and peel back the onion slowly. So yeah.